All right, everybody. It's a great day to have a great baseball game. Go Cats. We are live, and we are at Hilliard-Davidson High School, where the Davidson JVB team here is going to take on Olentangy Liberty Patriots. We've played them before and lost, I think, the last game we played. I really need to look up team stats and all that. But I'm just gonna call today's game. Looks like Height is gonna be our starting pitcher for today. Cash Ivy behind the plate there catching. Caden Fry is on first base. It looks like Grayson Schmitzer at shortstop. We got Dylan Rundio at third, I believe. I can't see. That's Dylan. At second, who's over there? I can't see the officials in the way. That's a number 3, so that's going to be Dilly. Left field, let's see who we can see in there. Number 9, so that's Bowman in left. Center field, number 5, that is Parker. Palmer Sykes. I can't believe I messed that up. I'm not broadcasting for a day. Palmer Sykes in center field, and then right field we got I can't see. All right, here we go. Starting for the Liberty Patriots is number 2. First pitch is a ball. Strike called for second pitch. Contact made, and it is hit out foul, way foul on the left side. 1-2 is the count for number 2 here. Height is pitching. Cash Ivy behind the plate catching. Contact made, fouled back. 1-2 is the count. Contact, right side. First baseman's going to pick it up, give it to Height, and Height is going to get the out at first base. It's a nice ground out play there by the Wildcats. Up next for Liberty is number 34. Height on the mound. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Top of the first, 1 out. No score here. There's the pitch. Strike 2. 0-2 is the count. Height doing a nice job here. Low, ball 1. There's the pitch, and it's fouled back. 1-2 is the count. He stays alive. Height in the windup here with the pitch. Strike three, got him swinging. A nice strike out there by Height. Let's take a look at that replay. All right, number 24 is up to bat. He's a left-hander. Two outs here, top of the first. Here's the pitch. Contact left field. It's going to drop for one base. He's turning to second base. Here's the throw to the cutoff man, and it's going to be a stand-up double for number 24. All right, next up, number, looks like 15 for the Patriots. He's got a man on second. There's the pitch in. It's going to be ball one. Ball two. Steps back in the box here. Here's the pitch. Ball three. All right, 3-0 pitch here. It's got to be right down the middle. There's the strike right there. 3-1 puts Height back in it. Here's the pitch. Runner going. It's slammed to the right side, and it's going to be foul. Runner at second is going to have to come back there. All right, full count here for number 15. Height with the pitch. Outside, it's going to be ball four. Up next, number 13 for the Patriots. We got two outs, top of the first. No score. Runners on first and second. Strike called. There's the pitch. Throw to third. Tagged him, and it's not in time. The tag didn't get down. I think that looked pretty good, but you take a look for yourself if you can see from that far away. Oh and 1. Strike two there. 0-2, runners on second and third. Two outs. Here's the pitch from Height, and it was a beautiful pitch for strike 3 to end the inning. It was a nice little curve ball, and let's take a look at it. Here's the replay. Height in a tense situation with runners on second and third. Here's the pitch, and a curve right in past the bat. That's going to get the strikeout to end the inning. All right, we're at bottom of the first. No score here, and the Wildcats to get some runs on the board. Looks like we're going to have, I don't know what order, but Schmitzer was out there, Cash Ivy, Palmer Sykes up to bat here. Well, at least those are the guys that were coming out out first to look at the pitcher. So number 15 for Liberty is pitching. I think Palmer Sykes is going to be the first one up here. And that's who's coming up to bat first, Palmer Sykes. All right, Palmer's going to step in the box here. Pitcher's already ready to go. He's loaded up. Gets his sign. Here's the delivery. Bunt! Right away to the left side. Sykes is going to be safe at first. It's a pass ball, and he's going to make it to second base. And what a great play by Palmer Sykes to get a bunt down and get to second base there on the throw. All right, up next it looks, I think it's Cash Ivy. I'm not sure, hang on. Yep, it's Cash Ivy, and he's going to foul it off. Here's the pitch. Ball, 1-1 is the count for Cash. Sykes on second base. Here's the pitch. Sykes moving. It's a strike, and he is going to be safe at third. So Palmer Sykes is up at third base. Cash Ivy has a 1-2, should be a 1-2 count, I think. No outs. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Here's the pitch inside, ball 3. Cash Ivy did a nice job working the count up to a full count. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Go Evan. Go Evan.
All right, Forbush up next here for the Wildcats. He's got a runner on third and 1 out. There's the pitch. Wild pitch. Here comes Sykes. He's coming home, and he's going to score the first run. So Wildcats are going to be up 1-0. And Forbush has a ball. Here's the pitch. Low. Ball 2. Ooh, a strike up in the top of the strike zone there. 2-1 is the count. Ball 3-1. Evan Forbush. All right, ball 4. Evan walks. We got a runner on first now for Grayson Schmitzer. All right, we got 1 out, 1 man on. Bottom of the first, and we're up 1-0. Grayson Schmitzer now up to the plate. Throw back to first to check the runner. Running for Forbush is Bowman. Another pitch back to Bowman on first. Braylon Bowman, fast kid. Timeout called by the home plate ump. Grayson steps out. One out. Man on first. Grayson Schmitzer up to bat. Here's the throw. Swing and a miss, strike one. Throw back to first. Bowman, he's there. Doesn't have a huge lead, no need to throw it over there. Here's the throw to home. It's going to be a ball. Grayson steps back in the box there. Here's the pitch. Ball two. That was up and in. Timeout called by the home plate umpire. Schmitzer steps out, steps back in. Pitcher getting a sign here, left-handed pitcher. Ball is a pass ball. Bowman's going to take second base here, and it's going to be ball 3. 3-1 is the count for Schmitzer. One out. He's got a runner on second base. Here's the pitch, and ball 4. Grayson Schmitzer takes his base. Up next for the Wildcats, it's going to be Brendan Cruz. Two walks in a row here by number 15 for Liberty. Man on first and second, one out. We're up 1-0, and the left-handed Cruz is up to bat. Here's the pitch. Strike called. We got Bowman on second, Schmitzer on first. What? Big seats? No. You guys are going to have to sit on the stands.
No, they'll let us know.
What?
They'll let us know. Prez on the other side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Make sure you text your mom and let her know.
Okay.
It's 1-0. Well, you guys can see the score. All right, Cruz with a 1-1 count here. Timeout called by the home plate umpire. I'm not sure if the batter's calling timeout or he doesn't like the delay and the throw. I don't know. I'm not sure why the ump's calling timeout. Here's the pitch. Ooh, jammed up Brandon. It's going to be strike 2. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Oh. Ball 2, 2-2. Liberty fans didn't like that call. All right, here's the 2-2 pitch to Cruz. Low. Full count. Runners on first and second. One out. Wildcats up 1-0. Here's the pitch. Contact made, fouled back. Cruz protecting here. Brendan doing a nice job at bat here. Here's the pitch, lefty to lefty, and that's going to be a walk. All right, bases loaded here, and one of my favorite players, Dylan Rundio, is up to bat. 3 walks in a row here for number 15. Rundio has the potential to do some serious damage here. 1 out. Ball's low in the dirt. Here's the pitch. It's wild up top. And we're going to have Bowman score and all the other runners advance on the wild pitch. So the Wildcats get another one on the board. It's 2-0. Runners advance. And Rundio doing a fine job with 2 balls. There's the pitch. It's another wild pitch, and Schmitzer's going to come home now to score another run. Rundio doesn't even have to make contact here, and he's getting some guys home. So we got a runner on third. 1 out. Dylan Rundio up to bat. He's got a potential for the RBI sacrifice, and that's going to be ball 4. That's the 4th walk in a row here for number 15. Up next, Carson Height. He's got 1 out, runners in the corners. Wildcats up 3-0. Here's the pitch. Strike right down the middle here. Rundio tried to run, but it's going to be fouled back, and he's going to have to go back to first. 0-2 is the count for Carson Height. 1 out, runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. All right, 2 outs here. Bottom of the first. Up next, Caden Fry. He's our 8th batter here. There's the pitch. It's low in the dirt. We got runners on second and third. Rundio on second. Cruz on third. Fry up to bat with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Another wild pitch is going to score Cruz to make it a 4-0 game. Rundio advances to third base, and we got a 1-0 count here. Here's the pitch. High inside. 2-0. Strike one, 2-1 is the count for Caden Fry. There's the pitch. Oh, did he go? He did go. So that's going to be a 2-2 count. Is it full count or 2-2? Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Okay, it's a full count, I guess, for Fry. Here's the pitch. It's up. And it's going to be a walk. Liberty's parents are upset. They want it called a strike. It looked like Fry pulled back on that one, though. He didn't go all the way around. Okay, so yeah, they're talking about the scoreboard wasn't right. It was 3. It would be 3-2, which that, to be honest with you, that's kind of what I had. But hey, it's up to the ump. All right. Caden Fry is going to get a base on a walk here. So we got runners on the corners with 2 outs. Kellen Dilly at bat. There's the pitch, and it's a strike. Contact right into center field. The center fielder's going back, and he's going to miss it. And runners advance. 1 scores. And he's going to make that a double. So Kellen Dilly with the double. And we go back to the top of the order. We score 1. Rundio's going to score. And Fry advances to third base. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a strike. And we're at the top of the order. Palmer Sykes. He bunted his way to first base last time up, and now he makes contact, and it's going to be fouled off for an 0-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, we are up 5-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. All right, well, that ends the inning, but the Wildcats going to do some damage here. 5-0 is the score, and we head to the top of the second. Hey, shout out to all the parents sitting in the outfield back there. All right, we are at the top of the second inning. Wildcats up 5-0. Number 20 is up to bat. Carson Height pitching. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for strike one. There's the pitch. Low in the dirt, ball one. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Again, low in the dirt. We were in the bottom of the first for quite a while. Carson probably, hopefully he warmed up before coming back out. He had 2 strikeouts the first inning, so he's doing a pretty good job. There's the pitch, high, ball 3. 3-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Strike called. 3-2, full count. Carson, he doesn't need warmed up. He's right back in it. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that was a good pitch. That should have been a strike, I think, but that's going to be a walk to start the top of the second. Up next, number 9 for the Patriots. Runner on first. No outs. Here's the pitch. Strike. Strike one called. Strike two. That was a nice little curveball there from Height. Runner's going, and it's chopped foul down the left side. 0-2 is the count. Number 9 here is protecting. Height doesn't have to throw him a strike ball here. He's going to throw it back to first base. It pops up. Runner is safe at first here. Here's the pitch. It was high. Ball one. 1-2 is the count. Contact made, right side. It's going to be a foul ball there. 1-2, still the count. Number 9 for the Patriots, battling it out. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Throws it back to first base, but he's safe at first. And that's going to be out number 1 for a nice strikeout there by Carson Height. That's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Number 16 up to bat now for Liberty. Runner advances with a stolen base. 1 out here, bottom or top of the 2nd. Wildcats up 5-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on, chopped foul. It's a 1-1 count here. The runner on second base. A nice curveball, but it was a little too high. It's going to be ball 2, 2-1. There's the pitch. Fouled off. 2-2 is the count. It was a nice pitch there by Carson Height. Two and two. 1 out. Top of the 2nd. There's a pitch and a nice swing for strike 3. Let's take a look at that one again. Number 10 up to bat now. Strike 1 called. 2 outs, runner on second base. Height with 4 strikeouts. Ball's hit right back to Height, and he's going to get the out, number 3, at first base. And the Wildcats get out of that one. Here's that replay. Height snagging the ball out of the air, turning to his man. I think Caden Fry there at first base is going to catch that one. He gets the 3rd out here. All right, bottom of the 2nd. Next up, we got Cash Ivy, Evan Forbush, and Grayson Schmitzer up next. All right, bottom of the second. Wildcats up 5-0. Cash Ivy up to bat. Last time up, he struck out, but he's looking for his first hit. Swing and a miss here. Contact made, it's popped up. First baseman comes over and snags it for the first out. All right, Evan Forbush up to bat. Last time up, he walked and eventually got home. Swing and a miss, strike one. Well, I should say Bowman pinch running for him. He got home. Here's the pitch. Ball one, 1-1 is the count. Contact made, it's popped up in the infield. Second baseman gets under it for out number 2. Up next, Grayson Schmitzer. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike one. Pitch low in the dirt. 1-1 is the count. Or 1-2. Scoreboard shows 2. Maybe I missed something there. Now it's 2. Foul ball off to the left side there. Grayson Schmitzer up to bat. There's the pitch, a swing and a miss, a strike 3, and that's going to end the inning. Quick inning there for the Wildcats, and we're going to go to the top of the third inning. Wildcats still up 5-0. All right, top of the order here for Liberty, number 2. He ground out to first baseman Fry, who threw it to Height for the out in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Ooh, nice little curve. Ball 1. Contact made. Shortstop, Grayson Schmitzer with the throw. And not in time. It's going to get past Caden Fry, and he's going to take second base. So that's a single and a second additional base on an error. All right, number 34 up next. He struck out back in the first inning. No outs here, top of the third. Here's the pitch, runner going. And a stolen base there for Liberty. Runner on third base. Contact is popped up. Grayson Schmitzer is getting under it, and he's going to get that for out number 1. Holds the runner there at first or at third. 1 out here. All right, number 24 got a double to left field last time up. 1 out here, top of the third. There's a hit right to shortstop, Grayson Schmitzer, for out number 2. Two in a row there for Schmitzer. All right, number 15 up for Liberty. He walked his last time up. And they got a runner on third base. Height on the mound. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. Oh, that looked pretty good. They're going to call that a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs here. Runner on third. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Looked like he tried to pull it back and hit the ball foul. 2-1 is the count. Height gets his sign. Here's his pitch. Ball 3, 3-1, 3-1. Here's the pitch. Contact made left field. Bowman gets the snag for out number 3. Ends the inning. Let's take a look at that. Here's the replay. Nice smack there to left field. Braylon Bowman, excellent outfielder, gets under it, catches it for out number 3. All right, bottom of the third, 5-0, Wildcats. Up next for the Wildcats is going to be Brendan Cruz, Dylan Rundio, and Carson Height. All right, Brendan Cruz is going to start things off here. Bottom of the third inning, Wildcats up 5-0. Number 15 still on the mound here for Liberty. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball one. Ball two. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Oh, wild pitch there for ball number three. Oh, that looked pretty close, but they're going to call that ball four. Cruz is going to walk. And Dylan Rundio is now up to bat. No outs here. Man on first. Cruz on first. Dylan walked his last time up and scored a run. Here, Liberty's going to check the runner at first. He is safe. Here's the pitch. Contact made right up the middle. Second baseman's going to snag it. He bobbles it. And it looked like he tagged the runner for a double play. So 2 outs here. Looks like Cruz got out there at second base. He probably tagged him. Swing and a miss for Carson Height. Strike one. There's the pitch. Ooh, it's right at his head for ball one. 1-1 is the count. Carson looking for his first hit of the game here. Nobody on, 2 outs. 5-0 Wildcats. Here's the pitch. High. 2-2. Two and two is the count. Here's the pitch. Full count. Height doing a nice job coming back, making it a full count. Ball in the ground, and he's going to walk. So Carson Height gets a walk. Up next, Caden Fry. 2 outs, man on first base. Here's the pitch. Ball one. Throw back to first, check runner. Height is safe at first there. There's the pitch. Contact made, fouled back. 1-1 is the count for Caden Fry. There's the pitch. Ball. 2-1. Strike called. 2-2. Runner going, and strike 3 is called to end the inning. All right, we move to the top of the 4th inning. Wildcats up 5-0. Carson Height returns to the mound for the Wildcats. It's top of the 4th inning. Wildcats up 5-0. Number 13 up here for the Patriots. He struck out swinging last time up. First pitch is ball. Contact made left side. Third baseman Rundio with the throw, and the nice catch by Caden Fry gets the out there at first. Let's take a look at that replay. There's Rundio with a nice snag and the well-calculated throw to get it to first base. Caden Fry with a nice glove. 1 out here. Number 20 walked his last time up. Fouled off. 1-1 is the count. Could use something to drink right now. There's the pitch. Ball 2. 2-1. Ooh, that's a strike. Hit the corner there. Curveball. 2-2 is the count. Or 1-2 rather. Scoreboard says 1-2. That's strike 3, and that's a strikeout looking. Five strikeouts for Carson Height. Here's number 9, and he struck out his last time up. Little blooper there. Carson's going to take it out himself for the 3rd out. All right, we go to the bottom of the 4th. Wildcats up 5-0. Up next for the Wildcats, we got Kellen Dilly, and then the top of the order with Palmer Sykes, Cash Ivy. All right, Kellen Dilly up to bat. He got a double his last time up, right to center field. He's looking to make it another one here. He's 1 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1 here for Dilly. 1-1 here. 2-1. Ooh, little contact. Foul tip. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Ball. Full count now. Dilly with here. Pitch is down in the dirt. That's going to be a walk. Dilly ran to first base here with the wild pitch. Maybe looking to turn it. Up next, Palmer Sykes. Palmer is 1 for 2. He had a bunt his first inning. He got on base. Throw back to first base is wild and past. Dilly going to go to second and then all the way to third base on that pass ball. An error on the throw maybe. All right, no outs, runner on third. Palmer with a fresh count here. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, 1-1. Pitcher lost his hat on that one. It's a little windy out here. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. A wild pitch is going to score Dilly, and the Wildcats go up 6-0. All right, 2-1 is the count here for Palmer Sykes. Contact made, but it's fouled off. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and miss, and that's going to be strike 3. All right, 1 out here in bottom of the 4th. Cash Ivy up to bat. Cash looking for his first hit of the game. Here's the pitch. Contact made, left side, foul ball. Swung on and missed, strike 2, 0-2 count here for Cash Ivy. Contact made, a little bloop there to the first baseman. He's going to turn on it, and it bounces off the glove of the first baseman. It's going to be a base on an error, and I'm going to say E3.
Let's go, Heavy.
Forbush up to bat next. Coach for Liberty's coming out. He looks like he's going to talk to his pitcher. He gives him the ball, and they're going to change out pitchers here. Number 15 did a nice job there.
Hey, Evan.
New pitcher is also a left-hander. Number 3 or number 8, I can't tell. Number 8. All right, this gives me a chance to thank our sponsors, Bell Fountain Dental, Design Collective, Hilliard Modern Dental, and Managing to be Wealthy. Those are our 2026 Davidson baseball sponsors. Want to thank you guys. All right, Evan Forbush getting ready to step up to the plate here. Evan is 0 for 1 with a walk. And we got a runner, Cash Ivy, on first base, 1 out, and the Wildcats are up 6-0. Bottom of the 4th. Ball. Catcher throws it back to first base. Cash Ivy gets back there. Ball 1. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. Strike called, throw to second base. Not in time. It's going to be a stolen base there by Cash Ivy. And a 2-2 count here, or 2-1 count here for Forbush. Contact, foul, ball out of play, right side. 2-2 is the count. Throw back to second base. Gets right by the second baseman, but Cash is going to stay right there. Bottom of the 4th. 1 out. Wildcats up 6-0. Evan Forbush up to bat. He's got a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. It's high. Full count here. Forbush gets a hold of this one. Ivy's got potential to get home here. There's the pitch, and they're going to call that strike 3. I don't know about that. All right, 2 outs here. Grayson Schmitzer up to bat. Schmitzer's 0-1 with a walk. He did score back in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on into center field. Center fielder's going back. It's going to drop. That's going to score. Cash Ivy. Grayson easily in, past second, going to third base. And he's going to go home. He's turning to home, but he's going to stay there at third base. A nice RBI triple for Grayson Schmitzer. And the Wildcats go up 7-0. Strike one called. One and one is the count. Schmitzer on third base. This is Brendan Cruz. Cruz has 2 walks. He scored back in the first inning. 1 and 2 with 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. That was a nice little curveball, but they're going to call that a ball. That was, I guess it's going both ways. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be called strike 3 to end the inning. But the Wildcats going to do some damage. A nice little triple there by Grayson Schmitzer. Let's take a look at that triple here on the replay. Oop, that was not the replay I wanted. This should be the replay, maybe. Yep, there's Schmitzer going into third base. Top of the 5th here. Wildcats up 7-0. White building right there.
Thank you so
much. All right, it's contact here. Rundio with the throw. He's going to be out at first base. Nice play there by Rundio. Let's take a look at that replay. Rundio had a couple good plays here today. Here's the bottom of the order. A swing and a miss. Should be number 10. Ball 1, 1-1 is the count. Number 10 is 0 for 1. Strike called. 1 and 2 is the count. Ball, 2 and 2. Height, still pitching. He's looking good. He has 5 strikeouts. Pitching a shutout game here so far. Nice curveball. He got a piece of that one, and it's going to be foul. 2 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Make that 6 strikeouts for Height. Let's take a look at that replay. All right, top of the order here. Swing and a miss. Top of the order. First pitch. Oh, that looked pretty good. It fell into the zone, but it's going to be ball 1. This should be number 2, Dylan. Inside, ball 2. Number 2, he is 1 for 2. He had a single his last time up in the 3rd inning. Nice pitch there by Height. That's a strike. 2 and 1 is the count. Train comes to visit us here. Davidson High School. Another nice pitch for a called strike. 2 and 2 is the count here. And we got 2 outs here, top of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and what a great pitch that was by Carson Height. Let's take a look at that replay. Carson with a nice little curve to get out number 3, and that is his 7th strikeout of the game. Sorry, 6th strikeout of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. 7th strikeout of the game. All right, we go to 2. Bottom of the 5th inning. And up next for the Wildcats, going to be Dylan Rundio, Carson Height, and Caden Fry up next. All right, Dylan Rundio up next here for the Wildcats. Dylan, He is 0 for 1. He walked his first in the first inning and scored. Takes ball 1 there. Low, ball 2. Swing and a miss. 2-1 is the count. No outs here. Bottom of the 5th, 7-0 Wildcats. Three and 1 for Dylan Rundio. Here's a pitch. He held up. First base ump calls it a ball. He did not go. So a walk here for Dylan Rundio to start things off. Bottom of the 5th. Next up, Carson Height. Carson's 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitcher and catcher talking things over. Coach for Liberty comes out talking to the field ump. Doesn't agree with the call there. We got a pinch runner there for Rundio on first base. Pinch runner is Mason Stessner. Mason Stessner pinch running for Rundio. Tries to throw it back to first base here. Stessner safe at first. Another pitch back. Stessner safe at first. Watch out there, Mason. Contact left side, and it is fouled. Oh, man. Height had a hold of that one, but that would have been really nice if it was a fair ball. 0-1 count. Stessner, you got to watch out there on first base. He might throw it back to you. Down, Stessner. And he's out at first base. You got to get down, Mason. All right, 1 out here. And strike called. Ball 1-2 is the count. Scoreboard says 1-1. Now it's 1-2. Low, ball 2, 2-2 is the count. contact, and it's going to be fouled off. Full count here for Carson Height, for our pitcher. Line drive up the middle there. Tried to scoop up there by the shortstop, but it's going to be a base hit there for Carson Height. Up next, Caden Fry. Pitch is high. Ball one. One out. Height on first base. There's the pitch, contact, and it's fouled back. 1-1 is the count. Nice smack there by Caden Fry over the head of the center fielder into right center field. Height is going to get to third base, and a nice double there. Oh, he's going to get home. Carson coming into home plate. Is going to slide in for the score, and a nice RBI double for Caden Fry. Let's take a look at that. Dilly up to bat with the runner on second. And we are up 8-0. Dilly is 1 for 1. He had a double in the first inning. Was stranded on base. He walked in the fourth inning and scored. Pitcher left the field there. Not sure why. New pitcher. I think something happened to the other pitcher. New pitcher, he's warming up, number 28. Something happened to their pitcher. I totally missed that. Number 28 comes into the game. All right, while the new pitcher warms up, just want to, again, thank our sponsors here. Davidson Baseball 2026 sponsors: Bell Fountain Dental, Design Collective, Hilliard Modern Dental, and Managing to Be Wealthy. Kellen Dilly up to bat. We've got Caden Fry on second base. A nice double by him. 1 out. Wildcats up 8-0, bottom of the 5th. It's a doubleheader today, and this has been kind of a long game. All right, here's the pitch to Kellen Dilly. Low, pass ball there. Fry stays at second. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Strike called. 1-2 is the count. Two and two. Swung on, and it's fouled to the left side. He stays alive. Dilly in a battle here. Here's the pitch. Ooh, swung and missed. It's in the dirt, and he's going to throw it to first for a drop, third strike. And that's going to be a strikeout there. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th. Caden Fry's on second base. And we go back to the top of the order. Palmer Sykes is up to bat. He is 1 for 3. Got on first base with a bunt in the first inning. Pitch is low and away for ball 1. Ball 2, 2-0 is the count. Three and 0 is the count for Palmer Sykes. Strike called. 3-1. And it's going to be ball 4. Palmer Sykes gets a walk there. We have 2 on, 2 out here for Cash Ivy. Cash is 0 for 2, but he did get on base from an error and got a stolen base. He's got strike 1. Here's the pitch. Contact, left side. Third baseman is going to touch third for the force out at third, and that is going to end the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Wildcats up 8-0. I'm having some battery problems, so we got one out here. I'm sorry. Yeah, one out, and then a man on base. Not sure what happened. I was looking down. All right, one out, man on second base. Number 34 fouls it off. Runner goes to third base. Cash Ivy. The tag is not in time. That is so close. Let's take a look at that replay here. Oh, and 2's the count here for number 34. Ball 1 and 2, 2 and 2. Fouled back, a nice little curve ball there from Carson Height. Height with 7 strikeouts today. Contact made. Schmitzer, he's going to field it. He's going to go for the runner at first base, gets it to Caden Fry for out number 2. Runner on third scores, and the Patriots going to get on the board here. 8-1 is the score. 2 outs. Number 24 up to bat. This is really strange. He moved in the lineup. Here's the pitch from Height. Ball 1. Contact made, center field. Palmer Sykes going after it, but the ball's going to drop in short center, and that's a base hit. All right, 1 on, 2 outs here. Top of the 6th inning. Number 1-5 up to bat. This is really strange. I think they might have batted out of order or something. I don't. They're subbing guys out or something. It's supposed to be number 20 up to bat, and number 1-5's already been up. And he's safe at second base on the steal. Well, I guess calls go both ways. All right, man on second. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing, fouled off. Strike 1. 0-1. Swung on, tipped, foul tipped, 0-2. Ball, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Low. 3-2 is the count. 2 outs. Runner on second base here. Top of the 6th inning. It's ball 4 here. Strike one. 2 outs, runners on first and second. There's the pitch. Strike 2 called. Low and away, ball 1, 1-2. Contact made, but it's out of play, foul. Did he go? Can't call it. Throw it to third base. Did he tag him? Did not tag him. Stolen base there. Runners on the corners here. 2-2 is the count here. 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Runner going here. Stolen base. The throw back to third was passed, and they're going to score a 1 run. So Liberty's going to get another one on the board here, make it 8-2. And strike 3. Let's take a look at that replay here. Height, 8 strikeouts here. Nice curveball for called strike 3. All right, bottom of the 6th inning. Wildcats up 8-2. Next up to bat, Bowman. He's going to get a chance to bat now. In for Forbush. Braylon Bowman. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. No outs. I don't know when my scoreboard shows 1 out. No outs. Contact. It's up right side. First baseman gets under it, and he's going to be out. All right, 1 out here, bottom of the 6th. Grayson Schmitzer up to bat. Grayson is 1 for 2 with a walk. He had a nice triple back in the 4th inning. And he takes ball 1. Here's the pitch. Strike called. 1-1. Inside, ball 2, 2-1 is the count for Grayson. Wild pitch there for ball number 3, 3-1. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Wildcats up 8-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Swung on, foul tip. Schmitzer with a full count stays alive here. And that's called strike on Grayson. Let's take a look at that pitch again. I think Schmitzer got robbed there. 2 outs here. Brennan Cruz up to bat. Nobody on. Bottom of the 6th. Contact. Cruz is 0 for 1 with 2 walks, scored the first inning. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Low, ball 1, 1-2 is the count. There's the pitch. Inside, 2-2. Swung on, right field, it's high up, and it's going to drop for a base hit single, just short of the right fielder. So it was a 2-out single there for Brennan Cruz. Up next, Dylan Rundio. Rundio is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Ball one to Dylan Rundio. Here's the pitch. Strike called. 1-1 is the count. Low and away, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Contact made. Left side shortstop picks it up, throwing to first base, and he's going to get the third out there. All right, that ends the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Last chance here for the Patriots. Wildcats up 8-2. All right, here we go. Top of the seventh inning. Wildcats up 8-2. And a pass ball called strike. It's interesting. Here's the pitch. There's a ball. This is number 17. Strike two called. 1-2 is the count. No outs here. Top of the seventh. Height still pitching. Looking to pitch a complete game here. Swing and a miss for strike three. And what a great pitch that was. Let's look at the replay here. All right, one out here. Contact right side, right field, all the way back to the fence, right center. He's going into second base. Got the cutoff man, and it's a one-out double here for number 10. I think it's number 10. It's a little windy here. All right, man on second. One ball. Ball two. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Nine strikeouts for Carson Height. Ball 3-1 is the count. Contact made left side. Our left fielder Brendan Bowman is gonna get the second out there, and a nice play by Braylon. Sorry, Braylon. I don't know why I keep messing that up. He's friends with my son. Braylon Bowman with a nice snag there in left field for out number 2. All right, new batter here. Contact made. It's up on the right side. Caden Fry is going to get out number 3, and that is going to end the game for the Wildcats. Wildcats victorious here. 8-2 is your final score. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. We got another game up next here. We're going to take a few lunch break here and then get started with the second game. So I'm going to get everything set up and ready to go here for game number 2. Hopefully I got enough battery life here. Carson Height, the highlight of the game here, pitching a complete game with 9 strikeouts, which is pretty good actually. Let's see what else I can tell you. All right, we'll be back for the second game. Thanks for watching, everybody at home. It's a great day to have a great baseball game. Go Cats.